welcome back to Old Southern Kitchen and Garden. We're doing another round of garden taste testing. Today we are doing, in this episode, we are doing two kinds of tomatoes. We are doing the Evil Olive tomatoes right here, and we are doing Patio tomatoes. If you saw our single seed challenge, then you know I started out trying to grow Evil Olive tomatoes. Every one we would grow would sprout out and then die. So it took many tries. I don't know if I just didn't have the best batch of seeds or what, but I know we ended up losing at least 8 of them until finally we got some to take. So they were kind of difficult in getting started, and we are both honestly very nervous in trying these because we've heard they have a weird taste, that they're kind of, what is it, Chuck, sour or tart or whatever, you know? And I'm definitely not a tart and sour person. So we're going to cut this open and we're going to try it and see. Well, the inside looks very cool. Let's see. I can get it up to the camera without dropping. The inside has the reddish coloring and the green and yellow, so it does look like a very cool, different, unique tomato. And so, here you go, Chuck. Here is your half. And we're going to each taste these and let you know what we think. Don't lick it, Chuck. Pop the whole thing.
Sweeter than I thought. They're not very juicy.
Yeah.
It has a lot of membrane in it. You can see it goes all the way through the actual tomato. Doesn't have a bad flavor, but I could see where they say it would make a really good salsa. I think it's because of the thick texture of the membrane. It's odd to chew through it.
Yes, it wasn't very juicy. It to me is not sweet, but it's also not sour at all. It's much better than what I was expecting based off some of the things we've heard about this tomato. And as Chuck said, a lot of people said this is a good tomato for salsa making. So we'll see, you know, but it was an okay tomato. It wasn't bad at all, in my opinion. Now, next, we are going to move on to our patio tomatoes. These I got because these are great for people to grow on their patios. Like, you don't have to plant them out in the yard. They're great in flower pots, grow bags, which, as y'all know, this year being our first garden, we're doing everything in pots, bags, crates, stuff like that to see how well we're doing, and we are doing, to toot our own horn, kind of awesome. So, as you can see by all the different tomatoes and all the upcoming garden tasting videos we will be doing.
It's a very compact plant.
Yes.
But you get a lot of tomatoes from that little plant. It's really amazing. So I could see why it would be perfect on a patio. You're not going to have an overruling bush. You'll have a tiny little plant that produces a lot of tomatoes for you.
Now, I always eat salt and pepper on my tomatoes, and since this isn't a little cherry tomato, we're moving, I mean, it's a small tomato, but not a little cherry one. I decided to go with salt and pepper for it. Now, maybe I should have cut out the little stem part on the top. And I technically could have cut it in half.
We've had these before. They're it's a good tomato. Extremely juicy, great tomato flavor, slight sweetness. The acidity level on these are lower. I have a friend at work that can't have a lot of acidic foods. Like, if she usually eats tomatoes, she'll get sores on her tongue, but she can eat these, and a pink girl, which we'll be tasting soon.
I do like this tomato. This is a great little salad tomato for putting it in salads, or whatever. It would taste great slathered in ranch dressing. So that was our 2 tomatoes we did the testing on currently for this video. The Evil Olive, which is much better than we expected, and the Patio tomato. So thanks for stopping by, y'all. Please check out the rest of our garden taste testing videos and find some tomatoes that maybe you've never grown that you want to grow, and based off our opinions. So take care,
Just
y'all.
remember that not every, we're growing tomatoes just because of what they look like, knowing that we wouldn't like them. So
I'm a
we
kid.
wouldn't like them all. But we're actually pleasantly surprised by most of them that we have grown. But so just remember, it's not going to be 100%. You won't like everything you actually grow, but you will like the process of growing it.
This will be a little bit of a teaser for an upcoming video. The only tomato we've found so far that neither one of us cared for and found to be very bland and very much a letdown based off the fact that everyone in the world loves this kind of tomato. So I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'm going to leave you hanging, but it's a very popular tomato that everyone's crazy about, and we were both just,
Not for
it
us.
wasn't bad, but it was just, So take care, y'all. See you on the next testing.